Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro. It's Jorge Linares, only weighing in at 118 pounds, 5'8" tall, with a reach of about 70 inches. And squaring off against El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history. It's the baby-faced assassin Marco Antonio Barrera. It doesn't matter the weight class. Bantamweight, super bantam, featherweight, super featherweight, or lightweight. He's held world titles in 3 different weight classes.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Mexico City, here is the sensational 3-division champion of the world, the baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera.
What a pleasure it is to be here. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Miss with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that. I'm happy. Relax now. I don't...
Into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
Here we go for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The perfect counter lands. That jab misses. Oh, that punch. Nice job blocking the hook. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Great round, now relax. Good man, good man. Just saying it.
Way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match?
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league.
And there's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Those counter punches have to hurt. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. And he scores with the counter. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Linares in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Now breathe, just get your breath back.
Your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit.
Back and get that jab back. Just boxing, be smart.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This fight has a real good flow to it. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. Swing and a miss with the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The Venezuelan is rocked. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Won't score with that right uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. These punches coming from every angle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
I want you to go back out there.
Let's start the 6th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the goal.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
We don't care. Go out there. Win the next one.
Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice counter. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout.
Round 8, and we're off again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. And Barrera is rocked. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this
I
fight.
like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
And then we'll go again.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
How about that time counter shot? Good punch. Beautiful count. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Can't land the jab there. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. And here comes the 10th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far? And that'll do it. Linares is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You'd like to see more jabs. Defense is not an option for these two. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. And there's the bell for round 11. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your blood.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Missing with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Linares in that. And there's the bell to start round 12. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
There's a counter shot. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Do you believe what we are seeing? And he just missed with that left jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous